Gifted. You got the golden ticket. Keep on winning. Keep on winning. Today is a good day. Hey, we alive. It's a good day. We outside. It's a good day. Hey, it's a good day. Hey, hey, we got a feature from the wind. Hey, and we gonna keep on winning. Hey, just stay in your position. We learning lessons on this mission. Moving through different dimensions. And don't forget that you are gifted. And don't forget that you are gifted. Hey, we learning lessons on this mission. Hey, and we down by the riverside. Hey, hey, and you know it's a good day. We winning. We working. Keep going. Hey, it's a good day. I'm really feeling this energy. The wind is dancing. Hey, tap dancing on my back. And the sun is on my shoulder. Hey, so I know it's a good day. It's a good day. The birds chirping, it's a good day. I'm feeling good, it's a good day. Hey, it's a good day. Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well, in good spirits, good energy, and attracting the life you desire. It's your birthright. We're coming through with another live message for you guys. Make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, thumbs up, bell, hit all so that you're notified when we go live with more messages.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, good evening. We out here. We in nature, down by the riverside.
Yeah,
Right.
good energy.
Yes, we just want to welcome y'all in. Right. We just going to kick it with y'all for a few. It's kind of windy out here, so the cards, I don't know, they might get away from us a little bit. So we're going to pull a few. But I had two downloads that I wanted to discuss while we was here. And the first one is about the education system. Listen, y'all, it's important that you learn as much as you can, retain as much as you can, go to your older people that's alive in your family, even if you don't like them, reach out to them, because in a minute, that's going to be the only library that we have. Like, my wife was informing me that the labor system is taking over the Board of Education, and it's going to be enabling children to begin working at the age of 10.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, wow, so basically they just like, you don't need to learn nothing, go to work.
Yeah, I don't know if everything's been confirmed, but I'm just reading up on these things.
Right? But even if that's the case, even at the mention of it, right? Because even without that information, when you look at the education system, it's diminishing anyway.
Yeah.
Like it was already diminished when we learned from it. Like, you know, a lot it taught us how to be systematic,
Yeah.
right? And now it's even worse. So it's diminishing. So it's important that you be able to give your children something and be able to teach them something at this point.
Yeah.
Like, because relying on the system to raise them, I know some of us like let the children go to school. You ain't putting too much on your mind. It ain't really nothing to give them. So begin to feed yourself so you will have something to give them. A confirmation.
It's a bird's nest right here.
Yeah, we sitting right under a bird. It's a pretty bird too.
A woodpecker was just.
Right above our heads right there. I think you can't see it. Oh, and the second download was respect the readers. And I'm speaking, it's personal, but I'm speaking overall. Like, people see us get on here and you know, we do what we do, and I know it looks like it's easy, but I want you to understand, when you're dealing with people that do what we do, we exert more mental capacity than a full day's work.
Yeah.
Even sometimes in an hour or 2 hours, if the reading lasts that long, it's a full exertion of mental capacity, right? So when you're dealing with people and you need help from them, respect them. And I think it's good, like we actually had a wonderful session today, and it was with a respectable person. And it says a lot about the work you do. Also, take pride in what you do. Like, what we do as readers, or, you know, energy readers or mediums, every little thing we do requires energy, right? And particularly when we're doing it like this, everything requires a certain amount of energy that goes into it. So don't think that it's easy. And when you look at people who do this, don't assume that, oh, that's the route that I should take, because it's not. If you do so, you just gotta know it's not easy. Like, it involves a lot of mentalism, a lot of mental capacity, a lot of mental strength. In order to do this kind of work, you gotta be mentally sound. Like, and I'm not saying you gotta be perfect, but you gotta be strong enough to be mentally sound.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's stick this up.
Where you guys at? Where you guys from? Are we in Iran?
Iran? No.
We in Myrtle Beach. You know where that's at?
We down by the riverside.
I told him we was in Myrtle Beach.
Oh boy.
Asking weird questions.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna pull some of these cards out. Get a message out here while we out here.
Let's see. Okay. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high, dear one, okay? I like this energy. I feel like, you know, it's time for all of us to step into our positions, you know. A lot of times we dim our own lights by not believing we should be who we are supposed to be, believing we can't be who we're supposed to become, those kind of things. But I feel like right now, things could be changing. Maybe you could be feeling different, okay? Maybe you could be feeling like you need to come out of the shadows. I feel that, okay? There could be parts of you that you haven't, like, exposed about yourself, and you could be feeling like you really want to, you know, let those parts of yourself free, okay? I feel like, I don't know if maybe you're trying to rise above negativity.
Wow.
Yeah, trying to rise above negativity. I feel like, I don't know, you could be wanting to just step out. Maybe you want people to see your flaws. Maybe you want people to know that you're just, you know, normal, or whatever normal is. I don't know. You know, sword. says let it go. Maybe you could be holding on to a mindset that is not allowing you to reach your highest self. Okay? I don't know if you could be holding on to maybe pain or resentment about a situation, something that's been really hurting you or something like that. Maybe somebody had some kind of trauma that they never spoke about, you know? Or maybe somebody did something that they truly regret and, you know, they want to get it out. I'm saying, like, you know, how they have the confession, you know, how you go behind the curtain with the confession. I'm seeing somebody that just wants to get something out, let it go, you know, wants to get away from a situation. Somebody just needs to release something and be free. Okay? You could have been a child who, you know, you could envision yourself flying or like a bird or something like that. Very free-spirited. Maybe you used to put on capes or something like that. A very vivid imagination. I feel like somebody's been holding back. And maybe it's been hard for you to see those things lately, but I feel like, you know, it's time to let that perspective go and soar.
Okay, so we got 5 of Cups to the 3 of Wands to the 9 of Wands in reverse. So, and the Oracle was adaptive transformation. So let's talk about the reading before the Oracle. 5 of Cups to the 3 of Wands. Like you're sorrowful about what you see at the same time. Sometimes 5 of Cups to the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is kind of like you have a heightened insight, and it could be putting you in the mode of feeling sorrowful. Like sometimes we get like that, like sorry you had to leave a certain situation, and sometimes it's deeper than the surface level. You may not be wanting to admit it, but the cards are showing it that somebody, you got insight and maybe even a new start, but it's something that has you feeling sorrowful or even regretful. Like maybe you wish you could go back and undo something, maybe a certain situation. And then a 9 of Wands in reverse. You could also be thinking about taking a certain type of shortcut, and I don't think it would be wise to take a shortcut. 9 of Wands to me is a shortcut. I feel like you could be frustrated. You could be in a mood of being in a situation where you're in a new place, you had a new start or a new insight, and you could just be sorrowful. Sometimes we get like that. Like you think back to even situations that you left that were karmic. It maybe it's not that you feel like you want to be back in it, but maybe you feel like I wish things just went different. I wish I could go back and undo certain things, and I wish it would be different, right? It's fine to feel like that. But with the 9 of Wands, it's like wanting to take a shortcut or even wanting to, and please, like, this may not resonate with everybody, but the 9 of Wands in reverse could also be somebody that's resorting to some type of form of abuse or substance abuse in order to cope with something, right? So, your Oracle says adapt to transformation, embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and your growth. So yeah, I think about being sorrowful in the place where you at, about, you know, being on a new start. Maybe just begin to embrace your journey. Like, don't take a shortcut. I'm just going to advise somebody, don't take a shortcut. A shortcut could also be a magic spell to manifest something that you want, or any of those types of things. Like, just get it honestly.
We gotta acknowledge justice and praise others. I feel like you could be in the energy of, you could be a person that you could give credit where credit is due a lot. Maybe one of those people that you give compliments. You encourage people. You make people feel good. Maybe you just maybe you feel like you give more than you receive back or something like that. And I feel like with justice here, things are going to be fair and just. I've been talking about this a lot this week. I feel like if you're looking for praise from people, you're looking in the wrong place, because a lot of times you won't be acknowledged, and I see acknowledge here. I don't know if you're expecting people to acknowledge you because you acknowledge others or because you praise others, but sometimes it doesn't always work like that. But I feel like you doing this, it brings in justice for you anyway, because that's what we're supposed to do. Praise is power. It says get ready for a good thing you will be hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambition, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you feel like you're always on the short end of the stick when it comes to people. It says honor yourself. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit for the things that you do as well here. Maybe you could be like looking at other people and feeling like they're worthy of praise and you're not, or something like that. I don't know what this energy is, but it says honor yourself. In order for you to get what you want, you have to give what you want. I don't know. I feel like there's something that needs to be acknowledged here.
Okay.
Maybe somebody's not seeing. Go ahead.
Well, when you said it's something that needs to be acknowledged, like, I kind of feel like the readings are clashing together right now. So I'm really just going to tap in with what I got. You got the Knight of Wands to the Emperor in reverse to the Death and Rebirth in reverse. Clear mind, saving grace is your oracle. So I'm talking to a feminine. You're dealing with the Aries, the masculine Aries. Don't have to be, but it's showing up as an Aries, a man. This guy in reverse, and this is a person that's not going to change. But it's an emperor. So if you, an emperor is a person that is going to have, first of all, they're going to have a certain amount of gold. They're going to have a certain amount of gold. That's the emperor. An emperor in reverse is a person that has that type of status, but it's being used the wrong way. And they still an emperor, but they in reverse. And with the Death and Rebirth in reverse, this is a person that's not going to change because they stuck in the cycle. So for you, Knight of Wands, which is fire sign energy, you could be a fire sign feminine, right? Fire sign all out on the board. It says a clear mind is your saving grace. So if you know you're dealing with a emperor, a masculine, and just say it's things about him that he doesn't appear to be who he says he is. This is what your intuition may be telling you about this guy. You gotta roll with that because you have to have a clear mind. That's what's gonna save you. Like it says, that's your saving grace. So think about it. Wow, I'm helping somebody. If you come into contact with an emperor type and they try to feed you any type of thing, alcohol or anything, then you have to know it's to distort your mind, because Spirit is saying Knight of Wands, clear mind, saving grace, and the Knight of Wands is a outgoing card. So if you know you're going out with a guy, feminine, I'm putting it in layman's terms. If you're going out with a guy definitely got an emperor in reverse in your energy.
Learning to forgive. We don't forget, but we forgive now, right? So
Forgive but forgive
we
now.
don't forget, but forgive now, right?
Down the
Learning to
slide,
forgive. I
man.
like this. And, you know, I was speaking about this morning. This is like, you know, learning to forgive self, you know, understanding that some things you weren't even responsible for, first and foremost, you know. You can't be responsible for things that happen to you as a child if you were under adult supervision. You're a child, right? So learning to forgive, you could even be learning to forgive someone from your childhood. Maybe you could be trying to mend a relationship with a parent, family member, whatever this energy is, but just learning to forgive in general, I feel. We got encouragement, okay? I don't know, you could be feeling like you need a lot of motivation lately, a lot of encouragement. You could be feeling just like, you know, very encouraged to forgive people. You could be feeling like, I don't know, you know, you could be really understanding that not forgiving, it keeps you in a place where you can't be forgiven. You can't be free. So, I don't know, encouragement. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been that is what you've been looking for. Push through. There's a reward at the finish line. Yeah, there's a reward here for you. Okay, when you learn to forgive, it opens up doors that were closed. You know, there are some doors that can't be opened if you don't forgive. So I feel like because you are willing to give, you know, doors will be open. Okay, new opportunities. Don't freak out. Okay. When things are changing, we tend to freak out sometimes. Uh-oh. Let me not put no more of these out. When things are changing, we tend to freak out. And I feel like it's important to not freak out. Continuously grow, but of course mistakes will come around the way. We're human, right? We're human beings, right? So we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We don't really understand this thing 100%. We're learning, you know. We're on a mission and learning lessons. Be kind to yourself
The oracle is heart's desire. I just listened to a song, and the song was entitled. It's the name of the song is called Heart Technology. It's like a different type of vibe.
The one you just let me hear?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
But in the song it says the heart is not weak, it's exact, right? So in the song, the guy's basically saying how they taught us to think so much that we always thinking instead of tapping into the heart, because the heart doesn't need proof. It goes off of resonance, right? And it's true, like, you know. But nevertheless, heart's desire. Now I'm gonna get into your reading. This says Knight of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know who you are, right? But you may not know everything. You may not have it all figured out. You may not exactly know. But I'm gonna tell you, the direction that you headed in is an Ace of Pentacles. It's good for you. Because the Knight of Swords is very active, but the Knight of Swords don't always got all the facts. And the Knight of Swords doesn't calculate like the Knight of Swords go to war and don't calculate what terrain he fighting on, how the wind blowing, what's the best point of attack. The Knight of Swords just up and ready to go. So that could be you in your spirit, where you have, you feel motivated, but you may not know. I'm motivated, but what do I do? Which direction? You just move forward. You stay steady. You move with a certain pace, and you figure it out. And you learn lessons through life, and you move forward. Because the Knight of Swords is not about having it all figured out. The Knight of Swords is about but it's leading to the Ace of Pentacles, which is good. It's like the Knight of Swords to the Two of Pentacles is basically moving in a certain direction. It's helping you, and it's leading you towards your higher self. Even though you don't have all the facts about what you may be dealing with, and don't let people that, sometimes people that have been involved with certain things spiritually go along with it. They very discouraged because they'll tell you, you ain't doing this right, or you're not doing that right. But again, the heart, go with your heart. Like, the heart needs resonance. It's not about the mind. Like, right. In this matter, in this reading, it's about your heart. What is your heart telling you? Your heart's desire, right? So, just want to encourage somebody, because there's a lot of people at the beginning of their journey, and they don't really know a lot of things. A lot of things resonate. You hear a lot of things that people are saying. You on social media, it's like, as soon as you look at something in your news feed, they offering you suggestions about it. It could be a deity, it could be anything, but that's the way that the system is set up. It's like they get information about you from you and feed it back to you. So you gotta take your time. Like, they gotta, the algorithm will manipulate you. Like, you're like, well, let me look up something. Let me see. Next thing you know, it's offering you a whole lot of things that's going to connect you to that, which may not be the case. Go with your heart. That's where the resonancy lies at, right? But keep moving. Don't stop moving. Move, it's about moving.
Yeah.
Forward motion.
Once you're on the right side, you will find the way forward, getting smoother and smoother. Yeah, the right side, okay? You could actually be left-handed or ambidextrous. You could write with both of your hands or something like that. Somebody could definitely be left-handed. You could be very creative, very creative kind of person. You could be very good at a sport or something like that as well here. Slow down. Okay. We got to slow down. I feel like this could just be like, I don't know, I pictured the Knight of Pentacles in my head. A very hot-tempered person, a very enthusiastic person, a person with just a lot of energy, and that energy, that passion, that fire can burn things. So, slow down, okay? Sometimes, I don't know, I just heard something about miscommunication as well here. I don't know.
Slow down, Knight of Pentacles.
Slow down? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something is not gonna move right now, okay? Somebody, I don't know, you could be feeling like something is slowing you down. Yeah. But I feel like it's a need to slow down because this is what's supposed to happen right now. So maybe you was real fast at something. You was doing something real fast. Maybe you had real fast money coming in. Whatever it is, something is slowed down, okay? Enjoy the scenery. Okay. Like, when you're on a ride, enjoy the scenery. Take the whole picture in.
Y'all got the Now, I'm going to just be frank about this, right? Four of Wands in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. A very unstable situation. And things are slow moving and things are iffy. The only way you can change that, person who I'm speaking to that may be in an unstable situation where things are slow moving and or very shaky. The only way to switch that is to take a leap of faith, the Fool's energy. Like, I feel like Spirit is showing you a route to take. Maybe you don't want to take it, but maybe you have to take it in order for you to change things. Because the Four of Wands in reverse is very unstable. And I feel like this is somebody's situation. It's very unstable and things are very slow moving, right? Or shaky, again. And I don't know where that's coming from. So